Hello everyone, today we going to do our next video because again we have more problem with truck and we are going to replace our kingpin on steering axle. What I would like to do, I would like to replace the kingpin not a regular way like everybody doing. I would like to replace it just kingpin, not moving anything, even the tire, not removing the tire, and no brake drums, no bearings, nothing, no spindle. And I am going to, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to replace it on the spot, and I hope it's gonna work for me. If not, we will see. What I got today, I called a dealer and tried to get a kingpin for my truck, and this is a $470, and it's a little bit expensive, but I find another part a little bit cheaper and half price, about 200 something. But this part a little bit harder to install because they have two choices with like spring, which you replacing, or just the bushing, like regular bushing. What I got, it's here. Okay, what we got in our set, it's kingpin, bushings, caps for the bearings for each axles. Okay. Everything what we need we have here in the kit. And what I'm thinking to do, I'm thinking to remove this old one and put a new one without moving any parts, just do it on the spot, and I hope it's gonna work for me, and we're gonna go and start to do it. First of all, we're gonna jack up the front wheel and see how it's gonna work. Okay, right now we have jack about 20 tons, this one, and we're gonna use this jack to lift it up and see if it works. Okay.
Получается?
Отстой, пока накачаешь.
Понятно, открыто.
А?
Его не
So, okay, what we going to do, we're gonna remove these two pins. To access these pins, I turn the wheel to the right to hammer out, and also remove the cap from here and cap from here. Now I'm gonna remove this one. Okay, I think we need to move the wheel back because it's under pressure right now. Now we're gonna remove this wheel pin. Okay, it's a little bit harder. It's going a little bit harder. I don't know why. What I tried to explain, you just remove the half of kingpin and prepare upper part. When you prepare upper part, install another half pin into this one, and this one you should cut it here to make space to go all the way down. When you pull this pin down, it's gonna fall out, and you should drive back a little bit to hold here, remove the bearing, and replace the bushing, and that's it. Yeah, what I did, I removed this one chamber, air chamber, remove it, and if you see, I drive out, just use a hammer. Yeah, that's it. Right now I'm in a halfway to do my kingpin, and I would like to explain what I'm doing later, next things. As you can see, I tried to cut this piece to drive out whole pin, because on upper part I prepared half of them. I put it inside bushing, seal bushing, and prepare this one. Now it's half here, it's holding to the axle here, it's not gonna go away. And I'm going to cut this one. My grinder is out because it's too strong. It's just a little bit left, but I need to just cut it. And I'm gonna to drive out all this stuff and replace bottom part. I'm gonna replace bottom part, put a bushing, seal and bushing, and that's it. I don't need to remove everything. As we can see, if I remove a tire wheel with tires, it can be driven out easily. We have a space here too, see, but I don't have tools to remove the tires. I have it, but it's not powerful enough to do it. And also here, when I removed the driving bushing, I used another bushing which I have inset to drive in. I put it here, and I use the bearing. I put a bearing, spare bearings, put it like this, and use here pipe, and I hammer it in with these bearings. It's my spare bearings for another side, but my overside is good. I'm not going to replace it, but this one is not good. And I think in this bearing is much better, because inside, if you see some kind of copper or bronze, but what they installed, the spring one, it's easy to install, but eating, because both metal, same strong metal, in scratching each other. But this one, it's not gonna scratch, it's gonna work fine. And I'm gonna do only this side. I'm waiting for the grinding to cut it, this one, to cut it all of them, and use pliers, big pliers here, and gonna remove it and replace the bottom bushing with seals, also the bearings, and replace these bearings. But I don't know if I have to replace it. It looks good, but this one, it's definitely not good. There's a scratches here, 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 and I'm gonna cut it. Okay, this is my neighbor. He brought some stuff for me. Yeah, we're waiting grinder, and my neighbor gonna give it to me. This is professional stuff. Professional stuff.
Да.
Thank you, Gena.
Да, это, ты мне, я утром в 7:30, пол-восьмого,
Ага.
ты не забудь мне занести сегодня.
Я сейчас отрежу, отдам тебе.
Да.
Сюда обычная, да, идет?
Да, я просто вот это накидываю, потому что бывает не достает она как бы до диска.
Ага.
Почему-то, ну вот.
Окей, Гена, thank you. Yesterday, late night, I finished the job and I checked the specs. Everything is good, and right now want to do conclusion uh, for replacing the kingpin, not touching anything, and it's possible, and you can avoid this extra job like removing the wheel, drums, brake shoes, hub bearings with spindle, and later in spindle to remove spindle. Yeah, it's extra job, but if you have a good shop you can do it, but if you don't have any of this, it's easier, let's say for me, to do on the spot, and the job is done. It's possible. Right now I would like to show my kingpin, which I remove it, and new one. As you can see, this is a kingpin which I remove it. As you can see here, it has a damage, has a scratches in here too. Why we have this kind of damage on our kingpin? Because some smart engineer, what they invented for easy installation, they invented this kind of bushing. This bushing made from the tempered steel, and it's the same property steel, this one and this one, and when they go against each other they make damage. Even we have a grease here. It shouldn't be like this, because most bushings, what they made from, it's a bronze, copper, even a plastic, some kind of softer material when the pin, because when they go against each other, one thing should be made from softer material to not do this kind of damage like this one. And also, as you can see here, yeah, this is a, and the factory who doing this one, they giving warranty for 1,000,000 miles, but this is not factory installation. I'm pretty sure it was installed not million miles ago, because this is not long ago, and I don't know what they thinking, but it's was good for me, because when I removed this one, it was easier for me to remove it. I just grab on this end and turn it, and when I started turning, the spring is compressed, and it was easily to remove. And I installed a regular bushing with copper, and right now the job is done, and this is my new kingpin, which should go for overside, but I don't gonna replace it because it's in good condition. Okay, right now I'm done with this job. If this job helps for you, you can do it by yourself, not moving many parts. I move only one thing away. It was a brake chamber, because when I use big hammer like sledgehammer, I don't want to damage the brake chamber. It was a 2 bolts I remove and put it on side. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. See you next time.